He was too lazy to keep walking around. He grabbed the rest of the mushrooms and carried them with him. That's because he remembered from a TV show that anemone crabs use poisonous mushrooms to scare away predators. Speaking of predators, our slime ended up encountering some giant bees. They didn't last long though, because a frog showed up and gave them a nice big lick. Even though the bees attacked with everything they had and outnumbered it, the frog waited for the right moment, flicked its tongue and swallowed them all. But hey, this is nature, so of course frogs also have predators. What I didn't expect was a flamingo with a snake tail, which swallowed the frog in one gulp. For a moment it looked like our little golden slime was next, but because of the mushrooms, the flamingo flew away, and honestly, just the shockwave from that creature's wings almost killed the slime. Sometime later, back at his piece of wood, the slime realized that he was at the very bottom of the food chain, which is pretty sad, considering he had leveled up 4 times, and was still just a walking yellow blob. Because of that, he even started wondering what the next few days would be like. Deep down, he wished he could be back in his room, and that everything that had happened was just a dream. The next day, our protagonist woke up, still a slime, and taking damage. That scared him so much that he jumped, and even gained a skill because of it. Outside the log, he found a slug throwing acid onto the mushrooms he had collected, and eating them. Obviously, he snapped at the slug, calling it a drooling thief, especially since he was taking damage from the acid it was spitting. The slug started trembling, and our slime realized he might have been a little too harsh, so he let the slug eat one of the mushrooms. After all, both of them were weak creatures that needed food to survive. Because of that, the protagonist started wondering if this was that legendary moment when an eternal friendship begins after a fight, when 2 characters first meet. He even started daydreaming about the 2 of them surviving together, becoming adventurers, and maybe even defeating the Demon King. But after that crazy trip, probably the mushrooms effect, he tried to befriend the slug, and it didn't go well. The slug simply started eating the slime. That's when the protagonist remembered that monsters don't have feelings. There's only the weak and the strong, and in this case, the weak one was our slime. He quickly invested his points in pulsation and ran at maximum speed. Too bad, he was losing a race against a slug. The slug soon lost patience and spat a stream of acid that dealt 27 damage to the slime, splitting him in half. To avoid dying completely, the slime abandoned half of his body to distract the slug and escape. But the slug didn't care about the other half, and kept chasing our protagonist. In desperation, with nothing else to do, he grabbed a nearby mushroom and shoved it straight into the slug's mouth. The slug quickly twisted in pain from the poison and died. And for anyone wondering, that worked because the slug swallowed the mushroom raw. Before, the slug used to spit acid on the mushrooms before eating them, which neutralized the poison. Anyway, the slime immediately went to the slug's body, wondering what he would gain by decomposing it. Of course, there was also the taste issue, but since he had tried French escargot before, it couldn't be that bad, right? Yeah, it was bad. According to him, the texture felt like thick mucus, and the taste was like salt and sweat. Still, he couldn't throw it away, since it would give him a lot of EXP, so he closed his eyes and swallowed it. After some time, he finished eating everything. He leveled up, but still felt miserable